team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers. The Mountaineers will put toe to leather and will get started. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Dropping back, it's Welch. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short.
Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Scanning the field, it's Welsh. Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Finding open areas. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Touchdown, West Virginia.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Past the first down marker and still running. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking downfield, it's Welch. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Caught near the sideline, it's Rousseau. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Second down coming up.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Welsh. Makes the grab on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Wants to go up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Welch. Makes the grab, it's Walter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Welsh. Throwing right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Walters. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Punts it out of the air.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Throws for the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Welch. Fires complete on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it on the outside, it's Walters. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. They believe they can run right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try to pop the draw. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That gives him a 16-10 lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to pass, it's Welch. The throw. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw for it. Working on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Hunt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. To throw, it's Welsh. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Welch. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out.